Welcome to my channel. I am very happy you are here today. Let me ask you something simple but very important. Who loved you before you even knew your name? Who cared for you when you could not speak? Who stayed awake when you slept peacefully? Who watched your face and smiled even when they were tired? Think for a moment. Think slowly. There is one person in this world who did all of this. That person is your mother. Before you could walk, she carried you. Before you could talk, she listened to you. Before you could dream, she dreamed for you. Her love did not start when you became strong. Her love started when you were weak. Today, we will talk about a love that never fails, a love that does not change with time, a love that does not break under pain, a love that does not leave, even when people leave. Many people will love you when you are successful. Many people will stay when life is easy. But a mother stays when life is hard. A mother believes when others doubt. A mother waits when others walk away. This is not just a story. This is a lesson. This is an English lesson and also a life lesson. You will learn new words, you will learn simple sentences, and you will learn a truth that is very deep. As English learners, stories help us learn better. Stories help us feel the language, and this story will help you feel English in your heart. So, stay with me till the end. Listen carefully. Imagine every moment, because this story may change how you see your mother, and it may change how you see your own life. Chapter 1. The meaning of a mother's love. Love is a simple word, but the feeling inside this word is very deep. Love means caring for someone. Love means thinking about someone before thinking about yourself. Love means staying, even when it is hard. There are many kinds of love in this world. Friends love us. Family loves us. People love us when we are kind, successful, or useful. But a mother's love is different from all other love. A mother's love does not depend on conditions. It does not ask questions. It does not say, I will love you if you do this. It simply loves. When a child is small, the child cannot give anything back. The child cannot work. The child cannot help. The child cannot even say thank you. But the mother still loves deeply. She loves without expecting anything. This is what makes a mother's love special. Let us understand this with simple daily examples. Think about food. A mother wakes up early. She prepares food with care. She checks if the food is hot or cold. She feeds her child slowly. Sometimes she eats later, sometimes she eats less. Her focus is the child. This is love. This is care. Care means thinking about someone's needs. Care means protecting someone. Care means doing small things every day. Now think about nighttime. The world is quiet. The child is sleeping. But the mother is awake. She listens to every sound. She worries if the child coughs. She checks if the child is safe. This is worry. Worry is not always bad. A mother's worry comes from love. She worries because she cares. She worries because the child matters more than her own rest. This kind of love is not loud. It does not show off. It works quietly. Many times, children do not see this love. Children grow up, they think love is big words. They think love is gifts. But a mother's love lives in small actions. It lives in food on the table. It lives in clean clothes. It lives in waiting. Waiting is a big part of a mother's love. A mother waits when a child is late. She looks at the clock again and again. She waits by the door. She waits by the phone. Even when the world turns away, a mother stays. This is a very important sentence. Listen again. Even when the world turns away, a mother stays. When others stop believing, a mother believes. When others say you failed, a mother says, try again. When others leave, a mother remains. This love is not easy. It is full of sacrifice. Sacrifice is another important word. Sacrifice means giving up something for someone else. A mother sacrifices her time. She sacrifices her comfort. She sacrifices her sleep. Sometimes she sacrifices her dreams. She does this quietly. She does not ask for praise. She does not ask for thanks. This is why a mother's love is pure. Pure means clean. Pure means honest. Pure means real. A mother loves even when she is tired. She loves even when she is sick. She loves even when life is hard. Many people love us when we are strong, but a mother loves us when we are weak. This chapter is important for English learners because learning a language is not only about grammar, it is also about understanding feelings. Today, you learned simple but powerful words: love, care, worry, sacrifice. These words are easy to say, but they carry deep meaning. When you hear these words again, remember your mother. Remember her actions. Remember her silence. Remember her strength. And remember this truth: a mother's love does not start after success. It does not start after achievement. It starts before everything. In the next chapter, we will talk about something very touching. We will talk about how a mother's love begins even before birth, before the child opens their eyes, before the child sees the world. So stay with me, because the story of a mother's love is only beginning. Chapter 2: A Love That Begins Before Birth. A mother's love does not start on the day a baby is born. It starts much earlier. It starts before the world sees the child. It starts before the child takes the first breath. Before the child opens their eyes, the mother feels the child. She feels small movements. She feels tiny kicks. She feels life growing inside her. This is the first lesson. A mother loves you before she sees you. Before you had a name, she was already thinking about you. Before you had a face, she was already dreaming about you. Before you had a voice, she was already listening to you. She talks to you before you can hear. This sentence is very important. A mother talks to her baby softly. She shares her thoughts. She shares her hopes. She tells the baby that everything will be okay. Now let us learn some time words. These words help us understand when things happen. Before means earlier. During means in the middle of something. After means later. A mother loves you before birth. She protects you during pregnancy. She cares for you after you are born. Let us talk about protection. A mother becomes very careful. She watches what she eats. She watches where she goes. She walks slowly. She rests more. She does all this for one reason: to protect the baby. Even simple actions become important. She avoids danger. She avoids stress. She thinks about the baby all the time. This is not easy. Her body feels heavy. Her back feels tired. Her legs feel weak, but her heart stays strong. During pregnancy, nights become long. Sleep does not come easily. The mother turns from side to side. She feels discomfort. She feels pain. But even in pain, she thinks about the baby. She places her hand on her stomach. She feels calm when the baby moves. These sleepless nights are quiet sacrifices. No one sees them, no one claps for them, but they matter. This is where love shows its true face. Before birth, a mother changes her whole life. She changes her habits. She changes her routine. She changes her priorities. Priority means what is most important. And now, the baby becomes the priority. She may feel fear. She may feel worry. She may feel uncertainty. But love gives her strength. Many times, people think love starts when they see someone, but a mother proves something different. Love can start without sight. Love can start without words. This chapter teaches us another important lesson. Love is not based on receiving, it is based on giving. As English learners, repetition helps us remember. So listen again. Before birth, the mother loves. During pregnancy, the mother protects. After birth, the mother sacrifices. Before, during, after. These are small words, but they help us tell a big story. A mother's love grows with time. It does not get smaller. It becomes deeper. When the baby is born, the pain does not end. In fact, the work becomes harder. The nights become shorter. The responsibilities become bigger. The baby cries. The mother wakes. The baby needs. The mother gives. This is what we will talk about next. In the next chapter, we will see how a mother sacrifices even more after birth, how her days and nights change completely, how her love becomes action every single moment. So, stay with me, because this love story is becoming stronger. Chapter 3, Sacrifice Without Complaints. Sacrifice is a simple word, but the meaning is very strong. Sacrifice means giving something important for someone else. It means choosing another person before yourself. A mother understands sacrifice very well. She lives it every day. Let us look at small real-life examples. Examples that are easy to understand. Think about food. There is not much food in the house. The mother cooks. She serves the food. She puts the best part on the child's plate. She says, I am not hungry. But she is hungry. This is sacrifice. The child eats first, the mother eats later. Sometimes she eats less. Sometimes she eats nothing. She does not complain. Now, think about comfort. The child is cold. The mother gives her shawl. The child sleeps well. The mother feels cold. She does not complain. The child is scared. The mother holds the child close. The child feels safe. The mother forgets her own fear. This is how mothers give comfort. Give is an important verb. Give means to share what you have. A mother gives time. A mother gives energy. A mother gives love. She also works very hard. Work is another important verb. She works inside the house. She works outside the house. She works early in the morning. She works late at night. Sometimes her body feels tired. Sometimes her head feels heavy. Sometimes her heart feels weak. But she continues. She hides her pain behind a smile. This sentence shows true sacrifice. A mother smiles so her child does not worry. She stays strong so her child feels safe. Help is another word we must learn. Help means to make things easier for someone. A mother helps with homework. A mother helps with problems. A mother helps with mistakes. She does not say, you are a problem. She says, I am here. Support is also very important. Support means standing with someone. It means not leaving. A mother supports her child when the child fails. She supports when others criticize. She supports when life is unfair. All of this takes energy. All of this takes patience. But a mother does not count her sacrifices. She does not say, I did this for you. She does not remind the child every day. She just continues to give. Many people stop giving when they feel tired. Many people complain when life is hard. But a mother keeps going. This is why her love is powerful. As English learners, it is important to connect words with feelings. So let us repeat the verbs again. Give, work, help, support. These are action words. A mother's love is full of action. It is not only words, it is daily effort. Now, let us slow down and think, what happens when children grow? What happens when children become busy? What happens when children forget these sacrifices? This question is important, and the answer is not easy. In the next chapter, we will talk about something very real. We will talk about how children sometimes forget, how mothers wait silently, how love continues even without attention. So stay with me, because the story is about to become even more emotional. Chapter 4. When children forget, mothers still love time moves forward. Children grow, life becomes busy. When children are small, they need their mother every moment. They call her name again and again. They run to her for everything. But slowly, things change. Children grow older, school becomes important. Work becomes important. Friends become important. Phones become important. The mother is still there, but now she is not called as often. The phone rings many times in a day, but not for her. Messages come and go, but her phone stays quiet. She looks at the screen. She waits. Waiting becomes part of her life. She does not complain. She only waits. This sentence is heavy because it is true. A mother does not say, "Why are you busy?" She does not say, "Why don't you call me?" She understands, or she tries to understand. This is where we learn new feeling words. Lonely, silent, patient. Lonely means feeling alone. Even when people are around, a mother can feel lonely in a full house. She can feel lonely in a noisy world because the one voice she wants to hear is missing. Silent means quiet, not speaking, not sharing pain. A mother keeps her feelings silent. She does not want to disturb. She does not want to be a burden. Patient means waiting calmly, waiting without anger, waiting without shouting. A mother is very patient. She waits for a call. She waits for a visit. She waits for a small message. She waits with hope. Children often do not see this waiting. They are busy building their lives. They are chasing success. They are chasing dreams. This is normal. This is life. But it creates distance. Distance is not always physical. Sometimes it is emotional. A child may live near, but still be far. The mother notices small changes, the shorter calls, the faster goodbyes, the delayed replies. She notices everything, but she says nothing. This is another form of love. As English learners, storytelling helps us feel emotions clearly. So imagine this scene. A mother sits near a window. The sun is going down. She hears sounds outside. Every sound makes her look up. Is that my child? But it is not. She smiles gently. She goes back to waiting. This moment is very powerful because it happens in many homes. Now, let me ask you something. Listen carefully. When was the last time you called your mother? When was the last time you asked, "How are you?" When was the last time you really listened? These questions are not to make you feel bad. They are to make you aware. Awareness is important. A mother's love does not disappear when children forget. It becomes quieter, it becomes deeper. She still worries, she still prays, she still cares. Even when children forget, mothers remember. This chapter is about reflection. Reflection means thinking deeply. As English learners, you are not only learning words, you are learning meaning. Lonely, silent, patient. These words describe many mothers around the world. But this story does not end in sadness, because there is another powerful truth. Even when children fail, mothers stay. In the next chapter, we will talk about failure, about mistakes, about broken dreams, and we will see how a mother's love becomes even stronger in those moments. So, stay with me, because the next chapter will touch your heart even more. Chapter 5: A Mother's Love During Failure and Pain. Failure is a word many people fear. Fail means not reaching a goal. Fail means falling down. Fail means making mistakes. Everyone fails at some point in life. Students fail exams. Workers fail at jobs. People fail in plans and dreams. Failure brings pain. Failure brings shame. Failure brings silence. When failure happens, many people change. Friends become quiet. People start to judge. Some people turn away. They say hard words. They say, "You are not good enough." They say, "You cannot do it." But there is one person who stays: the mother. When the world says you are nothing, your mother says, "Try again." This sentence is very powerful because it is true in many lives. Let us talk about school. A child fails an exam. The child feels afraid. The child feels embarrassed. Teachers may scold. Relatives may talk. Friends may laugh. The child goes home with a heavy heart. The mother looks at the child's face. She does not see failure. She sees effort. She says, "It is okay." She says, "You tried." She says, "You can try again." Try is an important word. Try means to make an effort again. It means not giving up. The mother believes in the child. Believe means to trust someone, to have faith in someone. A mother believes even when there is no proof, even when results are bad. Now, let us talk about life. Sometimes people fail in life. They lose jobs, they lose money, they lose confidence. The world becomes cold. People start to avoid them. But the mother opens her door. She opens her arms. She opens her heart. She does not ask, "Why did you fail?" She asks, "Are you okay?" This is unconditional support. Unconditional means without conditions, without rules, without limits. Stand is another important word. Stand means to stay strong beside someone. A mother stands with her child in pain. She stands during tears. She stands during darkness. Even when she cannot solve the problem, she stays. Staying is powerful. Sometimes the child feels broken. The child feels like giving up. The child feels like nothing will change. But the mother keeps believing. She keeps encouraging. She keeps hoping. Hope is quiet strength. As English learners, short sentences help understanding. So let us repeat the key words again: fail, try, believe, stand. These words describe a mother's role during failure. Fail happens to everyone. Try is a choice. Believe gives courage. Stand gives safety. This chapter is about motivation. Motivation means the feeling that pushes you forward. When you know someone believes in you, you feel stronger. A mother gives that strength. Many successful people say one thing: My mother believed in me, even when they failed many times, even when nothing worked. A mother's belief becomes the foundation. Foundation means the base, the support under everything. Pain does not end quickly. Failure does not disappear overnight. But a mother walks with her child through it, and time passes, and wounds slowly heal. This is why a mother's love is special. It does not leave during pain. As time moves on, things change. Children grow again. Life moves forward. But one thing stays the same. A mother's love never ends. In the final chapter, we will talk about time, about aging, about forever. We will see how a mother's love stays strong, even when everything else changes. So stay with me, because the most touching part is still coming. Chapter 5: A Mother's Love During Failure and Pain. Failure is a word many people fear. Fail means not reaching a goal. Fail means falling down. Fail means making mistakes. Everyone fails at some point in life. No one escapes failure. Students fail exams. Workers fail at jobs. People fail in plans. People fail in dreams. Failure brings pain. Failure brings shame. Failure brings silence. When a person fails, the world often changes. People who were close become distant. Friends become quiet. Some people stop calling. Some people start judging. They say hard words. They say, "You are not good enough." They say, "You cannot do it." They say, "You are a failure." These words hurt deeply. They break confidence. They break hope. But there is one person who does not leave: the mother. When the world says you are nothing, your mother says, "Try again." This sentence is not just emotional, it is real. It happens in many homes every day. Let us talk about school first. A child studies hard. The child has dreams. The child wants to do well. But exams are difficult. The child fails an exam. The result paper feels heavy. The child feels afraid. The child feels embarrassed. The child feels small. Teachers may scold. Relatives may talk. Friends may laugh. The child walks home slowly. The heart feels heavy. The eyes feel wet. The child thinks, "I am not good." The child thinks, "I disappointed everyone." The mother sees the child's face. She does not see marks. She does not see failure. She sees effort. She sees pain. She sees her child. She does not shout. She does not insult. She says softly, "It is okay." She says, "You tried." She says, "Next time will be better." She says, "You can try again." Try is a very important word. Try means to make an effort again. Try means not stopping. Try means not giving up. A mother teaches this word without a book. She teaches it with her behavior. She believes in the child. Believe is another powerful word. Believe means to trust someone. Believe means to have faith. A mother believes even when there is no proof, even when marks are low, even when results are bad. Now, let us talk about life. Life is not always kind. Life can be hard. Life can break plans. Sometimes people fail in life. They lose jobs. They lose money. They lose confidence. The world becomes cold. People stop respecting. People start avoiding. Phones stop ringing. Doors start closing. But one door stays open, the mother's door. She opens her door. She opens her arms. She opens her heart. She does not ask, "Why did you fail?" She does not ask, "What did you do wrong?" She asks one simple question: "Are you okay?" This question is full of love. This question is full of care. This is unconditional support. Unconditional means without conditions, without rules, without limits. A mother does not say, "I will support you if you succeed." She supports even when you fail. Stand is another important word. Stand means staying strong beside someone. Stand means not leaving. Stand means being present. A mother stands with her child during pain. She stands during tears. She stands during darkness. Even when she cannot fix the problem, she stays. Staying is powerful. Sometimes the child feels broken. The child feels tired of trying. The child feels like giving up. The child feels like nothing will change. But the mother keeps believing. She keeps encouraging. She keeps hoping. Hope is quiet strength. Hope does not shout. Hope whispers. A mother's hope never dies. As English learners, short sentences help understanding. So let us repeat the key words again: fail, try, believe, stand. Fail happens to everyone. Try is a choice. Believe gives courage. Stand gives safety. These four words explain a mother's role during failure. This chapter is about motivation. Motivation means the feeling that pushes you forward. When you know someone believes in you, you feel stronger. You feel brave. A mother gives that strength. Many successful people say one thing: "My mother believed in me." Even when they failed many times, even when nothing worked, a mother's belief becomes the foundation. Foundation means the base, the support under everything. Pain does not end quickly. Failure does not disappear overnight. But a mother walks with her child through it, step by step, day by day. And time passes, and wounds slowly heal. This is why a mother's love is special. It does not leave during failure. As time moves on, things change. Children grow again. Life moves forward. But one thing stays the same: a mother's love never ends. In the final chapter, we will talk about time, about aging, about forever. We will see how a mother's love stays strong even when everything else changes. So, stay with me, because the most touching part is still coming. If this story touched your heart, then you are learning English the right way. Stories help you learn words, but they also help you feel the language. And when you feel English, you remember it better. If you want more simple stories like this, stories that teach English and life together, subscribe to the channel. Like this video so more learners around the world can find these lessons and learn with us. And now, I want to hear from you. Comment below and tell me, what is one thing you love most about your mother? Your comment matters. Your story matters. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. I will see you in the next lesson.